Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
Alright, if you have this kind of AC unit, let's try this. Duo-thermal by that company, because I always screw it up. And you have this baffle here that opens and closes. As you can see, there's the little tabs right there that open and close it. That means you have a duct system. D-U-C-T system. There's one drop there, one drop there. There's a drop there. There's one in the bathroom, and there's two in the bedroom. If you have that, and it cools really good here, but it doesn't cool really good through the ducts, then you probably have a hole at both ends. And I'll show you in a second. Ooh, I need to clean that too. I'll get to that in a minute. All right, a little side note. You're gonna need some of this. You can use this one, or you can use the other one. It expands a little bit better. But you're gonna want to need to open windows, at least 2 windows on both sides of the trailer. And if you don't have one of those vent covers that keep the rain out, then you need to figure out what you're going to do. That one has one of those covers, so I can leave that running all night, and there's not a problem. So, there's that. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is come up the steps. If you have steps, if not, then that's a biggie. But this is pretty much for most fifth wheels, because they have a duct system. You want to come here and turn the AC to the off position, off, and leave that over on auto, because if you put it on, then you're just going to screw yourself up. So, make sure it's on the off position. Follow the directions on said can. Whatever it says how to prepare it or prep it, that's what you do. You follow it the way you need to. Okay, next thing you want to do is, like I was telling you before, here's a drop here and there's a drop there. That's the last drop in the run. What you're going to need to do, where these little holes are here, those are actual locks that lock this little vent on. I have it partially off already, and you just pop it off like so, and there you go. Now you look up in here, and you see down there, you see that hole? That's why my duct work is not working very well, because of that. And looky there, there's a damn bug too that's crawled up in probably from the vent, from the ceiling, the roof vent, crawled in. Now it's running around in my air duct. Imagine that. Well, anyway. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, it was probably done by a rat that got into this unit before I got it. Because they said one had gotten in there, and that's probably what happened. So, what you're going to want to do is, you can do one of 2 things. You can buy something that'll fit in there, or you can spray foam it. I'm spray foaming it. And yes, I do understand that this was designed for a reason, but that said reason, I don't give 2 shits right now, because it's not worth taking the whole ceiling down on that side just to fix that and retape it up so it'll come off again. That's not happening. So I'm gonna fill it in. And as you can see, it's kind of a half-assed job, but hey, it's going to work. It's going to seal like it's supposed to. Now that you got the bedroom squared away, you're going to want to come from the AC unit and go towards the back of the RV. There's a drop there, there's a drop there, and there ain't no more, so that's the last drop of the run. And you go up here and inspect it, and you see I got foam blocks there. I put them there because I was going to try to see if that would work there, and it didn't pan out too well, so I'm going to spray foam it. And as you can see, there's that. There's nothing here that a blade, a razor knife or whatever won't fix, because when this expands, it's going to expand in a bunch of different directions. It's going to take the least resistant, so it is what it is, and it's going to work for what I want. Little side note, since I was doing the spray foam and everything, I went ahead and pulled all my vents because a few of them had mold particles on them, and then the bedroom had a little bit of mold dust here and there, so when we first got into it, so I just went ahead and pulled the vent down from the AC, cleaned the filter for the AC, and cleaned all the vents. What I did was I soaked them in bleach first, and then I soaked them in vinegar. Now be mindful about the bleach. Don't leave it too long, just a few minutes, because that ring right there, if you do it in the sink, that eats up that pipe dope, and it's also not good for your tank, too much bleach. And I put the vinegar down there to help neutralize it, so that's okay on that one. But it'd be wise to do it in a bucket. Be better off that way. If you get said product on your fingers, like I tend to do, make sure you got some kind of a baby wipe, and it'll come right off. Most of the time, I never have a problem. See, it's gone. Take and prove a point. See? Now it's a pain in the ass to get off, normally. But with that, it comes right off. Yeah, imagine what you're doing to your kids' fucking bodies. Just go across there, make sure you got everything, and then you're good to go. And all you do now is set and wait. Make sure you got some ventilation, and give it however long it takes to cure it, and then you're good to go from there. Thanks for stopping by.